Hello everyone, welcome back. Have you ever wondered what Forex trading is? Well, let's unravel this mystery together. Forex, short for foreign exchange, involves the buying and selling of currencies. Picture yourself at an airport, exchanging your home currency for the currency of the country you're visiting. That's a simple example of a Forex transaction. Now imagine this on a global scale, with millions of transactions happening every second. That's the world of Forex trading, a vast, dynamic marketplace where currencies are traded in pairs. The Forex market is the largest financial market in the world, with a daily turnover of over $5 trillion. It's a market that never sleeps, operating 24 hours a day, 5 days a week across major financial centers worldwide. It's a field that's not just exclusive to banks and financial institutions, but also open to individuals like you and me. Intrigued? Stick around as we delve into the nitty-gritty of Forex trading. If Forex trading is about buying and selling currencies, where does this happen? Great question. This happens in the Forex market, a global, decentralized or over-the-counter market where all the world's currencies are traded. Imagine a bustling marketplace that never sleeps, bustling with activity 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's the Forex market for you. It's always open somewhere in the world, making it the most liquid market on the planet. Picture this. When it's evening in New York, the trading day has just begun in Tokyo. As Tokyo's day ends, London's financial center wakes up. And as London winds down, it's time for New York to step in. This continuous, round-the-clock trading is what keeps the Forex market buzzing with activity. Now let's talk about the major financial centers. These are the heartbeats of the Forex market. They include cities like London, New York, Tokyo, Sydney, and Frankfurt. These financial centers are where the magic happens, where currencies are bought and sold in staggering volumes. But what exactly are we trading in the Forex market? We're trading currency pairs. A currency pair consists of two currencies, the base currency and the quote currency. The base currency is the one you're buying or selling, while the quote currency is the one you're using to make the transaction. For instance, in the EUR-USD pair, the euro is the base currency and the US dollar is the quote currency. If you think the euro will strengthen against the dollar, you'd buy the pair. And if you think it will weaken, you'd sell the pair. It's like a dance of expectations, predictions, and ever-changing global economic conditions. And that, in a nutshell, is the Forex market. A dynamic, global marketplace that's always awake. A place where currencies dance to the tunes of global economic shifts. A place where traders, big and small, come to speculate and invest. Now that you know where Forex trading happens, let's move on to how it works. So, how exactly does one trade currencies, you might ask? Well, let's break it down. Forex trading revolves around one simple concept: buying a currency when its value is low and selling when its value is high. Just like in any marketplace, the goal is to make a profit. But instead of trading goods, you're trading currencies. Imagine you're a traveler, you've just arrived in a new country and you need to exchange your home currency for the local one. You go to an exchange booth and you notice the exchange rate is particularly favorable. So you decide to exchange more than you need, thinking you can exchange it back later when the rate is less favorable. You've just engaged in a basic form of Forex trading. In the world of Forex trading, instead of a physical booth, you have brokers. Brokers play a crucial role in Forex trading. They provide a platform where you can buy and sell currencies at the click of a button. They also provide access to real-time market data, analysis tools, and other resources to help you make informed trading decisions. The currency prices fluctuate based on a multitude of factors like economic data, geopolitical events, and market sentiment. As a trader, you need to keep a close eye on these factors and make your move at the right time. Now let's talk about leverage. In Forex trading, leverage allows you to control a larger amount of money with a small initial deposit, known as a margin. For instance, with a leverage ratio of 100 to 1, you can control a $100,000 position with just $1,000. This can amplify your profits, but remember, it can also magnify your losses. So, there you have it. Forex trading is about buying low, selling high, working with a broker, and making calculated decisions with the help of leverage. Forex trading might seem complex, but with practice, you can master it. Let's move on to some key terms you need to know. In Forex trading, there are a few key terms that you need to familiarize yourself with. First, let's tackle pips. A pip is the smallest price move that a given exchange rate can make. It's a unit of measurement to express the change in value between two currencies. For most currency pairs, a pip is the fourth decimal place. For example, if the EUR-USD pair moves from 1.1050 to 1.1051, that's a 1 pip increase. Next up is lots. In Forex trading, a lot is a standard unit of measurement. The standard lot size is 100,000 units of currency. However, there are also mini, micro, and nano lot sizes that are 10,000, 1,000, and 100 units, respectively. These different lot sizes provide flexibility to tailor your trades to your preferred risk level. Then we have spreads. The spread is the difference between the bid price and the ask price. The bid price is the highest price a buyer is willing to pay for a currency, while the ask price is the lowest price a seller is willing to accept. The spread represents the cost of trading on the Forex market. The smaller the spread, the less the price needs to move in your favor before you start making a profit. There are other terms like leverage, which allows you to control larger amounts of money with a smaller investment, and margin, which is the amount of your own money used to open a leveraged position. These are more advanced concepts, and as you delve deeper into Forex trading, you'll come across them frequently. So, to recap, a pip is the smallest price move in a currency pair, a lot is a standard unit of trade, and the spread is the difference between the bid and ask prices. Understanding these terms is fundamental to navigating the Forex market. Armed with these key terms, you're one step closer to becoming a Forex trader. But before you start, there's something else you need to know: the bidam. Forex trading can be lucrative, but it also comes with its share of risks. Just as a coin has two sides, so does Forex trading. On one side, there's the potential for high returns, and on the other, the risk of loss. Let's delve deeper into both. Forex trading can yield high profits. It's a market that never sleeps, operating 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. This constant activity offers numerous opportunities for trading, and with the ability to leverage, even small market movements can result in significant profits. It's like having a key to a treasure chest, but remember, while the treasure chest may be filled with gold coins, it can also hold less pleasant surprises. Now, let's shift our focus to the other side of the coin, the risk of loss. As much as Forex trading holds the potential for reward, it equally holds the possibility of loss. The market is unpredictable and can move in the opposite direction of your trade, and the same leverage that can magnify your profits can also amplify your losses. It's like a double-edged sword that can cut both ways. That brings us to the importance of risk management. It's the shield that can protect you from the sharp edges of that sword. Whether it's setting stop-loss orders to limit potential losses, diversifying your portfolio to spread risk, or simply following a disciplined trading plan, risk management is crucial. It's the difference between walking a tightrope without a safety net and taking calculated risks with a parachute strapped to your back. Forex trading is a journey filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. It's a game of risk and reward. But with a sound understanding of these risks and rewards and a solid risk management strategy in place, you're not just playing the game, you're playing to win. With knowledge of the risks and rewards, you're now ready to embark on your Forex trading journey. Or Fadi's Dom. Forex trading is a journey of learning and growth. And just like that, we've reached the end of our journey for today. We've traversed the vast expanse of the Forex market, touching on its vastness and round-the-clock operation. We've delved into the mechanism of Forex trading, understanding how currency pairs work and the influence of market forces. We've unraveled the language of Forex trading, defining key terms like pips, lots, and leverage. We've also unmasked the risks and rewards of Forex trading, highlighting the potential for both profit and loss. It's a thrilling roller coaster ride, isn't it? But remember, it's not a sprint, but a marathon. It's about making consistent, informed decisions rather than chasing quick wins. It's about learning from your mistakes and growing with each trade. Remember, every Forex trader was once a beginner. With patience and practice, you can conquer the Forex market. Good luck!